Am I the only one that didn't know that the United States has the worst parental leave out of all the developed countries in the world? Because we don't have one. We're the only industrialized country that doesn't have federal parental leave. Meanwhile, in like Sweden, they get over 390 days of parental leave split between the parents. And get this, 90 of those days are dedicated just to the dad, or else they are lost. What an incentive to bond with your children. That's why they have something called latte papas. My goal, a dream. What is it, you ask? A bunch of dads pushing strollers, drinking coffees in the middle of the day while their partners are at work because they're incentivized to do so. And to all the people that say that men aren't biologically dispositioned to take care of children, it's a myth, okay? The science actually shows that the more that a man spends time with his infant, the gray matter in his brain begins to change. As we get more motivated, more problem solving, more empathetic. Could you imagine the benefits of society if this were to happen? But no. Instead of using our tax money to prioritize our children, our government rather use that tax money to give to another country that is literally bombing children, okay? Facts. They rather take us back to the 1950s with women's rights, making it harder for birth control and Planned Parenthood and planning a family altogether. And to that, let me just say that not every child is going to be planned. Don't worry, papas, you were planned. And if you're the kind that's like, oh, you shouldn't be sleeping with people if you didn't want to have a baby, tell me you've never slept with a baddie without telling me you've never slept with a baddie, okay? Accidents happen. Not every child is going to be planned, but that doesn't mean that that kid should have it harder. It doesn't mean that that family should have it harder. It doesn't mean that that kid is going to be less loved. So could you imagine how much better those situations would be if we had parental leave? It would make us better parents. It would make us a better society. And I'm just speaking as a dad who's had the time of my life bonding with this little dude the last couple of months, and I've been lucky enough to do so. And I just want that for everybody, for moms who've gone unappreciated throughout history, for dads to learn how amazing it could be, okay, to bond with your child. And on that note, that's my rant for the day. Happy parenting.